Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thursday night's Z1M1 combo randomizer race. I'm FSS Zilla, and tonight on Restream we have Antlers, Eat My Steel, Shaddy, and Reigning Elementalist. And we also have Sis Crusher racing off stream. Tonight we'll be looking for 4 to 8 Triforce pieces and both totems to get into Torian and level 9. There can be anything in level 9. And connections are forbidding only Zebas to Zebas connections. Everybody is starting with Morph Ball. And we might be needing the letter tonight because it looks like we have the possibility of having quest items and equipment items in the potion shops. And also anything can be in level 9, if I hadn't said that already. Bosses in both Metroid and Zelda are set to upgraded level 3, which is the most intense setting. Ganon and Mother Brain are set to level 2, which is one notch below the most intense setting. And it looks like we should be getting ready to go very shortly here. I will be solo commentating and solo tracking this whole charade here, so if I miss anything, do let me know. I will try to keep the trackers updated to my best of my ability, but watching 4 screens is pretty intense, so I'm going to rely a little bit on chat to help me with this tonight. This also is not going to be a scrub all the floors in Hyrule seed. We will not be finding equipment in minor slots. Room shuffle is set to minor for both Zelda and Metroid, which means that the boss rooms and the Triforce rooms and the equipment rooms are still going to be in their same location. All the other rooms are going to be randomized, as well as the routes through the dungeons. There may be additional exits and entrances to the dungeons, connecting them to the overworld or to Zebas or to each other. One kind of spicy flag we have set tonight is that block clipping may be required. All of our runners are very familiar with it. It looks like we're going. Hold on, I need to refresh. Yeah, we're off. Looks like we're in level 3, and we find the candle immediately. Well, I didn't get to see if Reigning Elementals picked that up because my stream did not refresh in time. Still, that's a huge find at first. It gives you a free weapon in Zelda. At least you can... All right, looks like I'm back. The restream has finally reconnected. This has been a fantastically fast seed. In the time that I've been gone, looks like we found Megs for Antlers and Shaddy, and Emasteel has White Sword, along with Reigning Elementalist. Emasteel taking on Manhandla yet again. Am I audible? I don't think I'm audible. Okay, I am audible. It looks like my internet is dead. Entire house can't see the restream. Very sorry, everybody. Please enjoy the race as best you can. I hope this is being recorded. Everybody, good luck to all the runners. Thank you for watching. I will try to reconnect throughout the rest of the race, and hopefully everything in order soon. That will come. So. Possibly do commentary in a delayed. Only going to be able to watch all side you since those look like voice. This is a huge comedy of errors all around, really. But it does look like we've got Raining Elementalist also has probably also has My Steel is in Norfair. I just found level 4. Some overworld checks out of the way. It looks 8th enemy has the bomb. And we found Red Ring in level 4. That's Triforce piece number 7 for My Steel. Shady working fair. Let's hide out. My Steel. Elmer's has Ice Beam, looks like. Shaggy does a morph-unmorph jump to get around the attic of warfare. And then just gets a try for. Oh, exactly what Shaggy's surprise is. It's somehow. I think it's from some. Clearing out the attic here gets an energy tank. The first energy tank. It says no to the map. My Steel gets Triforce. Mentalist has Morph Ball Bomb. Looks like all the runners are. Now Shaggy's at 4. That's the red ring for the overlooked squad. My Steel finds level 4. It seems like our runners are still pretty close together. I was not 100% sure, but I think my Steel might have a blue ring. Sure. And Reigning Elementalist is taking on Ridley, or Succubus, or Glia. Okay, this should at least stop me from cutting out. And this finds level 5. Useless hint about the sword when everybody has mags this early on. Aside from Eat My Steel. Eat My Steel does find the red ring, though, in level 4. The randomized block respawn time looks like it's giving Shaddy some trouble here. Shaddy opted for the map that Antlers left behind. Antlers checks the bomb upgrade spot in level 5, finds nothing of interest. Raining Elemental is taking on Ridley yet again. Raining Elementals must have the Ice Beam. Freezing those projectiles is only possible if you have Ice Beam. Antlers pulled something out of Olive Garden, but I didn't get to see what it was. Raining Elementals took an unfortunate death to the Succubus / Ridley. We get a hint that Ridley's hideout contains the bait. Steel taking on that 4-headed Gliok. With the wand and the white sword, it's a little bit more difficult than with mags. It's the bombs. And also a missile refill. Looking like Raining Elementals might be going back for another rematch with Ridley here. Shaggy pops up into the attic, skips the compass, takes an energy tank. Looks like Shetty's in a position with a pretty difficult bomb jump here to get back into. Oh, he takes the bomb. Steel takes the map that Antlers left behind and Chatty took. Chatty, following behind Antlers, finds level 5. It looks like Antlers is finishing off level 4, so they're trading spaces here a little bit. Looks like Evil J Brain is right. Brian is right. Raining is using the Kid Icarus sprites, so it is likely to be Medusa or Oh no, it is actually Palutena. That's right. Medusa in Kid Icarus is a giant eyeball, and the Palutena is that you rescue from Medusa. It's pretty small on my phone, so it's pretty hard to tell. And they're taking out that the 2-headed Gliok of level 4. Going to be disappointed in the explosives that you get for defeating it. Just refills, no expansions, nothing flashy. Shetty finds that upgrade spot only has Metroid energy for an expensive 70 rupees, which is a tall order for an energy refill. Antler's taking on Kraid. That's level 3 Kraid. Very excited, very animated here. Shaddy clearing out the Gibdos, getting Olive Garden's secret recipe. Olive Garden's secret recipe is energy tank. Antlers is doing a really good job here against Kraid. 2 energy tanks left to go, getting a lot of bomb strats in. You do get invulnerability frames when you're using those bombs, so as long as you're in the air, you won't be harmed by the projectiles. As you can see, Antlers is going right through those spines. Team is still taking a little break here to analyze the situation here in level 5. Shaddy here at the end of level 5 can't get anything done without the rogue reporter, so we won't be able to check the Triforce room, it looks like. Antler's rapidly decreasing. He gets the kill. I'm sure he got the kill plenty of time ago by the time this actually gets to the stream. That's the Varia suit behind Kraid there, so that's a welcome addition. After a tough fight, that would have made it a lot easier. Raining Elementalist gets a peek behind the nope spot here, the jump spot. Then again, that jump isn't actually going to be there when he gets over there because of the room randomization, so it has a little bit less mystique. Oh, that was bait that Raining Elementalist picked up. Antlers picks up the bait as well. Not telling that the bait is going to be required in this scene with the room shuffle on. That Hungry Gorilla could be blocking nothing, and you could just walk right around him, so we'll have to see. It looks like we've seen a few power bracelet checks. I'm not sure if that has yielded anything yet, but I think most of our runners have power bracelets at this point. Now, Shaddy finds Torian does have both totems. Could technically go take a look in Torian, but without enough missiles to actually defeat Mother Brain, it's not a good strategy. Looks like Torian's entrance is in level 3. Looks like Hemasteel was there and was family. Got that energy tank out of Olive Garden. Shaddy gearing up for a fight with Kraid right now. Unlike Antlers doing the safe bomb strats, looks like Shaddy's just going for ballistic strategies. And it looks like the Triforce room in level 5 was accessible, and it did have the boomerang, which Hemasteel does gleefully claim. But Dig Dogger is not going to be so accommodating. Shaddy defeats Kraid, gets the Varia suit. A Raining Elementalist does a well-placed bomb jump to get into the attic for Ridley's hideout. Looks like it only yields energy for Raining Elementalist. Shadow's here in level 2. I really doubt this is his first time here, but it might be, because I don't remember him being in there, but I've also, you know, internet troubles and all. Not sure if I've seen him in there before. Oh, he's got the crate totem. He's definitely been here before. He's got the ladder. He's been here before. I'm not sure if there's another connection that I'm missing here. I'm not sure why he's going back here. Oh yes, here's this connection. This connection brings him to the overworld. Steel is trying for a very difficult bomb jump here. Without the ice beam, he won't be able to use these enemies as platforms. Without the high jump boots, he's got to get 2 bomb jumps in a row, and then jump from the apex of that jump with enough momentum to carry him over the top. It's a very difficult jump. Shaddy's also pulling off a tricky bomb jump here. I think it's just going to be a double, and he can roll straight in though, so it's a little bit easier than my Steel's like double perfect bomb jump here. And my Steel gives it up. Antler's taking on Ridley now. He's just opting for Ice Beam strats. He's got 1 energy tank left, and okay, here's a little bit of a mix of bomb strats and Ice Beam strat. It's getting pretty dicey here for Antlers. Looks like he's got 80 energy left. Even with the Varius suit, this is making this pretty difficult. The level 3 AI enhancement is no joke. Ridley is bouncing all over the arena. And it looks like he's taking about 10 damage per hit, so he's got 7 more hits before he's dead. So this might actually turn out okay. Meanwhile, Steel picks up Triforce piece number 6. And there it is! Antlers has killed Ridley. Aside from the increase in missile capacity, it looks like all he gets is an energy refill for his time, which is welcome after that grueling fight, but an energy tank would have given him a full refill, so looks like he's just gonna die? Looks like he's taking the death warp here. Maybe he was hoping for a bigger payout on the energy. And it looks like Shaddy is headed right into Torian. 66 missiles in his possession right now. I don't know what his max capacity is, but that's a pretty risky gamble if the Metroids aren't cooperating. Metroids will drop 30 missile pack if they drop a missile. There's no guarantee that they'll drop a missile, though. You might get locked out of Torian since there's no way to generate missiles without spending missiles. Pretty sure Shadow's going to be hoping for a missile drop from these Metroids. You need plenty to be able to get through Mother Brain, and if this is connected to level 3, so you have to go pretty far back. There's that missile drop. He's up to 77 missiles. relentlessly pursued by Rinkas here. They're pretty tenacious. Plenty of energy refill there from the Metroids. Ema Steel navigating through Brinstar. I'm not sure if we've seen a whole lot of Brinstar. It looks like, Shouty gets another missile drop. He has 110 missiles, so this gamble really did pay off. Mother Brain is augmented to level 2, so this will be a tougher fight than usual. Ema Steel might be getting a check on the ceiling item here in a moment. Shouty has entered Mother Brain's room. Antlers is sitting on 3 Triforce pieces. Looked like it was Triforce piece number 2, number 6, and number 7. And I know I saw Ema Steel pick up Triforce piece 6 earlier as well. And there's the letter for Eat My Steel. Good column of frozen Rinkas there for Shouty. That's what you like to see. Coming up in the last Zebetite here before Mother Brain. Looks like he should have enough missiles to take on Mother Brain, but not a whole lot to spare. Now, I don't believe Mother Brain heals anymore. I think I'm still trying to get all of the new features straight for how these bosses work, but there was a time in 2.x where Mother Brain was healing. But she does take more hits than vanilla. He's down to 1 energy tank. Working real hard to try to get these missiles to land, but these Rinkas are bullying him quite a bit. Ema Steel is up on the top of Brinstar right now. Picks up Triforce piece number 2. That's the last energy tank for Shouty, so under 100 energy left. And that does it! Shouty has defeated Mother Brain. See if the timer is generous, if the platforms are generous. The timer's pretty generous. Could be as low as 500, but this time it rolled around 700. These platforms, it's a pretty good pattern. No reason to suspect Shouty will have any difficulty getting out of Torian. Single G for Shouty soon? Don't really know when I can say that because, again, the delay is sizable. Whatever it is that Shouty gets to the top, make sure you get your single G in the chat for Shouty. That's Is that... No, it's an incremental arrow for antlers. So he has wood arrows. Looks like he already had the bow, too, so... He's getting pretty close to, silvers. Well, Shady has found level 9, and it leads him to Kraid's lair. And Antlers has found level 9 from Kraid's lair. Looks like he's giving it a shot, although I think he only has 3 Triforce pieces, so... But I know it was discussed, having the level 9 entrance NPC tell you how many Triforce pieces are necessary. I'm not sure if that was implemented yet. So when he said obtain the Triforce, I don't know if that was a hint saying to actually get all of the Triforce, or if that was just one of the random texts. Yeah, it looks like Raining Elementalist froze. The timer has stopped moving, so probably a connection issue. Who has connection issues? Am I right? For those of you joining us late and unaware of what the sarcasm is all about, I'm currently commentating from the stream on Twitch on my phone because my home internet is down. Good old Samsung letting me do 2 programs at once with the split screen, so I have Discord and Twitch up at the same time. I mean, no, Raining Elementalist just had this new tech. You just you float in the air for a little while, and then suddenly you warp halfway across the level. I do like the Barba sprites that are showing up for the seahorses for Raining Elementalist. Looks like my steel is cleaning out Brinstar. Oh, just leaving Brinstar now, actually. Antlers and Shady clearing out Kraid's lair. Looks like Raining Elementalist is down in Lower Norfair, the place you never want to be. Doing some of those far-reaching checks. Gets an E-Tank for his troubles, which is not the worst. It's his first E-Tank somehow, so that's a pretty welcome sight. Antlers finds level 6. I don't know if we've seen level 6 before. He does have the bow and arrow, so he can kill Goma. Learning Elementalist putting the Ice Beam to use in exploring Norfair. Eat My Steel having to use bomb jumps here really slowed him down, but Raining Elementalist can just pop right through. Just saw Antlers walk through the Triforce room. Oh, I didn't get to see what he picked up off the floor. Was that Silvers? That's Silvers! Antlers has Silvers, so he's just looking for Triforce pieces now. It looks like Shaddy is the only one who has an extra Triforce piece that nobody else does. We might be looking for shops here because one quest item can be in a shop, and oh wait, I can actually check this. I don't need the internet for this. It looks like it's one quest item could be in a potion shop, but no quest items in regular shops. But he does. Oh, does he not have the letter? We're seeing level 8 for Meet My Steel here, which I think is a new thing, too. Shaddy also finds level 6, and since he's got Mother Brain down, Metal, you might want to mark that Shaddy has defeated Mother Brain. He does not have the bow and arrow, so he's not going to be able to pick up the silvers here. I don't know for sure. Did Antlers leave level 6 without checking the wand room? Because he's still looking for quest items, and the wand room could have the quest item, I believe. Yep, that is absolutely true. Antlers finds Triforce piece number 3, which is a new addition to our roster of Triforce pieces. I don't know if anybody has gotten the hint for how many Triforce pieces are necessary, but at this point, Antlers might be jonesing for getting into level 9, because that would put him in go mode. Speaking of new Triforce pieces, looks like we've got Triforce piece number 5 for Eat My Steel here from level 8. Eat My Steel bombing this manhandle that's in this spiral room, making it quite a bit difficult to navigate. Raining Elementalist defeats the two-headed Gleeok, collects the bombs and the missile refill. Antler's finding that the combination of those two rooms together has produced something much more difficult to navigate than expected. He's gonna have to freeze an enemy near the ceiling here if he wants to get through. Looks like he's not gonna go for that. Depending on where he is in Lower Norfair, this might actually be a path around what he's stuck on. Steel finds level 7, which I'm also not sure if we've seen before. We can see if that bait is required right now. Shaddy finds level 8. I am really keen on seeing Raining Elementalist's pause screen in Zelda, because I want to see if he actually does not have Triforce pieces at this point, or he's got to be doing a pretty careful job of avoiding them at this point. Shaddy picks up Triforce piece number 5. Raining Elementalist skips the energy tank and goes straight for the map. He must feel down to his last bomb. He's got to make a Dodongo choke, which he does, and somehow didn't force a bomb drop from that. I think it might have been a fairy drop. There's a chance that if the Dodongo is the 16th enemy killed consecutively, it would force a fairy drop over the bomb drop. After going out to buy 2 packs of bombs, he's back in level 7. Antlers is definitely exploring Lower Norfair. I just noticed that Eat My Steel is still working off of White Sword. Everybody else found Megs very early on. Antlers takes another bad tunnel that leads right into a block, so he's gonna have to take a harder tunnel here. Trying to roll into it from above doesn't look like it's working out, so he might have to bomb jump his way up there. It might actually help him to bomb jump from the top platform, because that would change where his, like, alignment is as he passes by, and he might be able to get in there. Meanwhile, Shaddy takes on the three-headed Gleeok. The Gleeok of Shame is no longer shameful here in level... Oh, that's the four-headed Gleeok. Finds the book. I didn't see if he actually picked up the book, though. We'll have to see if he uses his wand, if it ignites fire. He certainly saw the book. And now he's in level 7. Angler's really having trouble with this this bomb jump here. Oh, just as he's about to get it, too. There he is. Because of the delay, my shock came at the wrong time when he actually did get it. We're getting a raft check here from me and my steel. Turns out it's a potion shop with nothing in... Speaking of raft, we got a raft pickup for Reigning Elementalist. Handlers is sitting on 5 energy tanks. Beam My Steel is sitting on 9 hearts. I don't know if we've seen any of the Caves of Requirement yet. So I don't know if they're guarding like Triforce pieces, but that's the only thing that they could be blocking that would be Go Mode related. Looked like both Eat My Steel and Shaddy chose to end the story. So they took the left item. The story ends. Eat My Steel buys the candle upgrade. Handler's about to collect the letter. Finds the letter. I guess I shouldn't say about to at any point, because about to becomes already happened by the time it reaches it in the stream. Shaddy's sitting on 4 Triforce pieces. Looked like it was numbers 4... I guess, 8. I think it's 4, 5, 6, and 8. I'd look up the Triforce diagram, but then I would have to close Twitch or Discord, and I can't do that. Shady tying up the life race with Eat My Steel, both at 10 hearts right now. A lot of keys for sale in the potion shop, you know. It's a locksmith plus potion pharmacy dealership. It looks like Raining Elementalist is rocking the long beam now. Ema still picks up the Ridley totem. Thanks for that confirmation, 7-8 time. It is not randomized, so if that's what it is in vanilla, that's what it isn't. Shady taking a controversial maneuver here, picks up a key instead of a heart container. Ema Steel finally picks up his bracelet and mags from level 1. And it looks like the only Triforce piece that is MIA right now is Triforce piece number 1. And there's nope, he says not to go for Torian. And I was wrong, looks like the Torian bridge is actually in a medicine cave next to vanilla level 6. Shady and My Steel might be tied for heart containers, but Shady has a lead on energy tanks over Eat My Steel's 4. Looks like Antlers is gonna go into Torian. Burning Elementalist picks up a energy tank off of having no energy tanks filled, so fills them up to 4 energy tanks, matching Eat My Steel. Meanwhile, Antlers and Shady are tied at 5 energy tanks apiece. Antlers is significantly more heavily armed than Shady was going into this Mother Brain fight. 2 more energy tanks, I believe, and more missiles. Not sure how many Shady could have had. I think it was 110, and I saw Antlers here with 170 earlier. Looks like My Steel's taking on Ridley right now. Getting some very good hits in. with Ridley sitting in the entrance. Oh, am I wrong? Does it look? It looks like Steel has both Ice Beam and Wave Beam. Yep, that's Wavy Ice. Shaddy picks up Triforce piece number 2, I believe. That puts Shaddy in the lead for Triforce pieces. Raining Elementalist picks up the ceiling item. I didn't get to see what it was. Just saw that he got something from under the ceiling. Shaddy's also sitting on Wave Beam. And there's the bow for Shaddy. Let's see if he goes back to level 6 for the Goma. On the last Zepatite for Antlers. He's got 2 of the Rinkas frozen. Alright, let's go to work decommissioning this liver in a jar. Really getting some work done here, but has to do it in spurts because those unfreezing Rinkas can really bop you around. Antler's playing a dangerous game here, pushing his face up against the glass while firing missiles. He's having a hard time staying out of the purple drink here. Burning Elementalist is taking on Kraid or Twin Bellows. If you freeze those Rinkas in the wrong spot, it's almost like getting dead rocked in A Link to the Past. Shaddy enters level 6. Looks like he's got the scent for the silver arrows. And that's Mother Brain down for Antlers. It looks like Steel's only missing Triforce pieces 1 and 4. Alright, that's it for Metroid for Antlers. Single G. He's got the silver arrows, so when this deposits him at the footstep for level 9, you might want to go up and try. I don't think we've seen someone try with 4 Triforce pieces yet. Shaddy finds the boomerang here in level 6, walks down to Goma, plonks him in the eye, gets the upgrade for the arrows. He can go to level 9 now too and check it. We don't really know how much is required, but if it's 4, then it's going to be a dead heat here. It's 4. We got a race. It's gonna come down to how fast Antlers can get through level 9, but if Shaddy goes to level 9 right now, this is going to be very close. Meanwhile, we have Reigning Elementalist taking on Torian. Ganon is always required. Same thing with the Z1R. Zelda's room will not open without Ganon being defeated, and with only minor rooms shuffled, Zelda is guaranteed to still be above Ganon. If all rooms were shuffled, it's possible that her room would be somewhere else. Reigning Elementalists have a little bit of difficulty with these Pandoras. Steel is in the end of level 6 here without the bow and arrow, so unable to actually claim the silver arrows. Does get the boomerang though. The all-important boomerang. And here's Ganon for Antlers. There's 4 shots with the magic sword. It is level 2 Ganon, so he is a little more durable. There's the silver arrow. That's GG for Antlers. I can't check the official SRL time, sadly, so if someone posts it in chat, I will read it out loud. Reigning Elementalist is on his way to Mother Brain. I really like this reskinning of the Mother Brain room. Antlers has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 30 seconds. GG Antlers. I would invite him to conduct an interview, but I'm kind of locked down here too. Reigning Elementalist is about to take on Medusa. Thanks, Metal Machine. Wait, that's not how the meme goes. I mean, blame Metal. You may want to mark him as finished as well, so that the audio will switch. I believe that also automatically sends the invite. Reigning Elementalist getting some work done here with Medusa. My Steel finds the bomb capacity upgrade in level 7. I don't know if any of our other runners found that yet. Also finds the magic key, which I'm pretty sure nobody else has found. And that's Medusa down. That's, our Mother Brain analog down. Interesting strats here for Reigning Elementalist using bomb jumping to get through these platforms without the high jump boots. Or with the high jump boots? GG Antlers in the chat. And single G for Reigning Elementalist. I really think Shaddy might not know how many Triforce pieces are required to get into level 9 because he's not making a beeline for level 9. Looks like Reigning Elementalist has entered level 6 without the bow or arrow, so... Oh, wait, I am wrong. There is the bow, but not the arrow. It looks like Shaddy's not quite sure where to go here. He popped his head into level 1 for the briefest of moments, and then left. It is possible he's looking for level 9 again, which is in Kraid's lair, so he's going to have to find his way to it, if that's where he wants to be. Shaddy blowing the recorder might be trying to find an entrance here to Kraid's lair. My Steel checks the ceiling item, finds the recorder up there, so that's where that came from. Now see, my steel is in Kraid's lair, so that's where Shaddy needs to be right now. Oh, there's Kraid. There's Kraid for Shaddy. I didn't see what Reigning Elementalist just bought from the shop, but it looked like a book, but I don't think that was the book, because the book's in a dungeon. It could just be a custom sprite for, like, a heart container. Just a moment. I'm going to rejoin the stream and try to finish this thing out. 1 second. Okay, I've got sound on the commentary stream, but I don't have video, so give me 1 second. Oh, here it is. All right, we're back. Sorry, I can tell that my voice is a lot louder here on my desktop, so, well... And hello, Antlers! GG!
Hey, sorry about that. Let me turn on push to talk.
Yeah, no worries.
Forgot it.
I just got back on the internet, actually. I've been doing commentary from my phone because my internet was down. So I didn't get to see some of the race while I was trying to deal with these technical difficulties, but I did see, you know, you were smoking through this seed pretty fast.
Yeah, once I finally found some offense, I figured that I was probably the last one to get a sword or wand, one of the two. Given how easy all the swords were to get, but yeah, I wasted my bombs at the beginning, and then like an idiot, I didn't just reset to get my bombs back. So I it took me a while, but once I got that, I kind of right-weighted. Other than Lower Norfair, wasn't too much down there outside of my Triforce that I needed, but yeah, it was definitely a blitz seed for sure.
Oh yeah, front loaded with items too. Like everything just came rapid fire at the start of this.
Right.
And I saw you also had a pretty fast level 9 even at the end of this.
Yeah, it kind of forced you into the right way in 9. There wasn't a whole lot of guesswork after you take that first staircase and get dead-ended. You take the next one and it takes you right to him.
Yeah.
You knew that, or I knew that tea room had to be bombable because tea rooms are always, like the tea in the tea rooms are always accessible, so that's how I knew to bomb down there.
Yeah, very nice. Shaddy just found Ganon just now too, so...
Has he finished Metroid?
Yes, he has. He was the first to finish Metroid. He finished it right around the 1 hour mark, I think.
Nice.
So that's GG for Shaddy.
Nice, GG.
I'm not sure if I can get into the SRL chat right now to see what his time was, so 1 moment.
I can tell you.
All right, go ahead and announce it.
He was actually 3rd place overall with 1 hour and 44 minutes and 41 seconds.
What time did Sis Crusher clock?
Sis Crusher got second with 1 hour and 39 minutes and 4 seconds.
That's pretty tight, 12 minutes between you.
Yeah,
between first, second.
Right, I expected this race would be. When I found when I found all the sword upgrades right there by start in 1, 2, and 3, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be quite the race, unless it's like 8 Triforces required or something dumb like that. But yeah, with that, I was actually really lucky, apparently, because I guess there was a hint for how many Triforces were required, and I never found it. I was just looking on the overworld for levels 7 and 8, so that I could go look for more Triforces, and I ended up finding the entrance to Torian, and I was like, all right, well, let's clear Torian and see if 4 Triforces is enough, and luckily it was.
Yeah. So Shaddy's joining us now. So GG, Shaddy.
Yo, GG. Good job, Antlers.
GG, dude.
Did you have a little bit of trouble at the end finding level 9 again?
No, I was just, scenic route. I had no idea where it was. I'd seen it twice. I was like, it's got to be somewhere I've been.
Oh no!
It's hard to like come up with a good way to mark like the entrances in Metroid. Like you kind of just got to remember. But it was in it was in Crades, if I remember right. I just went straight from Torian, like killing Mother Brain to 9. But I'm pretty sure it was that exit in like the top of Kraid's lair.
Yeah, that's right.
The problem was there were a couple in Kraid, so I was terribly confused. I still needed Bo when I killed Mother Brain.
Oh yeah, and that was in Kraid's too, wasn't it? Or no,
that's in Brinstar.
Yeah, that was in Brinstar.
Yeah.
Up in the top of it.
Yeah,
I got
and
really early.
The first time that Antlers went into level 6, you had the bow and arrow, so you were able to get the silvers the first time. But I think Shaddy did not have that combo and had to come.
Yeah, at that point, I can't remember where the first arrow upgrade was, but I got that hint for the arrow upgrade real early in. I think actually an arrow upgrade was in Crades, now that I think about it. But I got that hint for level 6 having the other arrow upgrade real early.
Yeah, I was disappointed when I didn't see it my first time through. It's like, I'll dip it. Hopefully it's free.
Yeah, of course, it was the Goma. Why wouldn't it be?
I remember Antlers you had very close fights with both Ridley and Kraid, if I remember right. I actually cranked them up to level 3 for this flag set. How was that?
It was, especially Ridley scared me. Ridley is a little bit beefier than Kraid is. I figured I was okay on Kraid, but the Ridley fight, I got down to 1 E-Tank left, and I'm like, oh crap. This isn't gonna end well, but luckily I got him. But it was Ridley is especially a lot tougher on like the harder bosses, like just because he's so free, I guess. Whenever he's not altered, his difficulty anyway.
Right. Yeah, when he just bounces up and down, there's no challenge.
Yeah, especially when you have Ice Beam.
Yeah.
But,
We got Antlers working, or not Antlers. We got My Steel working on Mother Brain right now, or I think it's Barda. No, it's Vitreous that he replaced it with.
Yeah, I never would have been able to do those fights without the bomb strats. I've become a real fan of the bomb strats, especially with the ramped up difficulty.
Yeah, you sell them pretty well. Shaddy, I know you were the first to get mags like immediately right out the gate. Like I think you didn't even have the wood sword, and the wood sword was also pretty easy to get, and you just had mags the whole time.
Oh, they weren't
Yeah.
progressive?
No.
That's funny.
I had mags real quick. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, how'd you find the rest of that? The rest of the seed with the early offense like that?
Yeah, you get mags quick. You know you're gonna be flying. I feel like Red Ring was not that hard either. Also not progressive.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah,
the
that
rank
was
was-
what, level 4, I want to say?
Yeah, I was in 4. One of my biggest time sinks this seed was I kept running out of keys in 4. I hit that
Yes,
initial
keys were. What a weird thing in this too to have key issues. I was having the same issue.
Yeah, I hit the like every single key door in 4, like in the north part of 4. I'm like, all right, let's keep going. Hopefully there's no key doors and required key door. It's like, all right, I found a key in Metroid. Let's come back and finish this level 4 out. Get through the key door. Oh, there's another key door. So I came back, I think, 3 times
Wow.
with keys. I was so mad.
I noticed, Shaddy, take any one you want, heart container and key. You took the key when you already had 3 keys. You must have been really fed up.
I know, God, it's so rare for this. Usually you have plenty of keys and they're kind of everywhere, and you get them early and often. So yeah, one was the same way. Like one was key blocked when I first saw it.
Yeah, I had 1 key when I found one, which was enough. Well, when I came back to one, when I first found one, I didn't have offense. I was telling Zilla that at the very beginning, I like totally botched Manhandla and wasted all my bombs. And
Oh no!
like a moron, I didn't just reset. So it took me probably a little bit longer to get the swords than you guys, but as soon as I found Bomb Shop, I bought bombs and went back. But I kind of screwed around in Metroid for a little bit beforehand.
You must still getting a really good lock on those Rinkas for the this Mother Brain fight. I think it's actually the cleanest fight. So I spoke too soon. Now he's in the drink. But yeah, that was a pretty harrowing Mother Brain fight too for Antlers. You kept getting knocked into the lava.
Yeah, when they would spawn up top, I'd be like ready to shoot him with the ice beam, and like they would just all of a sudden go from slow to fast right when I'm about to shoot him and just wreck me. But
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. Sorry, don't remember what I was gonna say.
You did a really early Mother Brain Shaddy too. Like, I know you managed to pull it off. I think the first time you went through it, but 3 energy tanks, no Varia, I think.
Oh wow.
No, I had Varia because I had to go kill Kraid to get missiles.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
about
that
to
makes
jump in
sense.
there earlier, and then I realized I had like 25 missiles or something. I was like, well, I don't think this is gonna be easy.
Yeah. Well, you even went in with like 60, I think, which I thought was a little reckless, but you managed to get the drops from the Metroid. So
Yeah, I mean, drops are so friendly in this game. So, Kappa.
Oh, I remember. I was. Did you find level 7 or level 8?
Yeah, they were over in the forest.
Okay, yeah, I never
It had
found either
2
of them.
entrances in the same room.
Yeah, the furthest east I got was the well, I got the coast item, and then I went down and did the coast bomb spots, and then I never went back further east of like second quest 7 spot. All the the forest spots over there. I never did the Vanilla 2 area. I never even touched the Lost Hills. Never went up there.
I was so loaded in Zelda. I was hoping Bo was going to be somewhere to be found.
Yeah, I found Bo like super early.
Yeah. Looks like Steel's in level 9. I'm not sure if he actually has the bow and arrow. The tracker we only have him down for wood arrows right now. I may need to see them pause, but it's possible he's banking on being able to find them in here, since it's possible that equipment gets shuffled in.
Oh, and morph ball bombs were super free too. Like everything was free.
Everything was just free right off the bat. Like, I've seen jet seeds. This one was a rocket.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, these kind of times are harkening back to like whenever we had
right.
whenever we had like all the dungeon locations like on the overworld map, so we knew where all the dungeon spots were. Like these are the kind of times we were getting back in those days.
Yeah. And there's a lot more complexity than even removing the dots too, because of all the different connection types now. You know, dungeons to Zebas and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like the sub 2 is hard to come by. We got 3 of them tonight. And Steel might sneak in too.
Yeah,
he's gonna be really close.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get it. He's got to know that tea room bomb's down.
Looks like he didn't need to. He just walked around it.
Oh, nice.
Even better.
Harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, here's Ganon, or Baby, or Brain, or whatever this is. Yeah, he does have silvers. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is definitely looking like a sub 2. There's jellyfish. It's not bacon.
Nice.
All right, GG for you, my Steel. Once again, I'm going to need someone else to relay the SRL time.
He finished with an hour and 57 minutes and 23 seconds.
Yeah, GG to you, my Steel. That's 4 sub 2s.
Amazing.
Alright, well, should be marked finished. Let's see if he takes the interview here. And that leaves Reigning Elementalist, who does have enough Triforce pieces. Last I checked, I filled those in silently. There's Blue Ring. Don't know what the status of the bow and arrow is for Reigning Elementalist, but he does have Mother Brain down. So it's just a matter of making sure we have bow and arrow. And then this will be wrapped up. I didn't quite get to follow all of the connections since, you know, I was having my own connection issues, let's say. So, how was the, like, flow of the connections in this one?
Not very trolly, to be honest. Like, normally there's at least one big troll, but there was nothing that I can think of that was, like, super trolly, unless you count, like, the level 9 entrance.
Felt like there were too many options. I couldn't like decide if I wanted to do Metroid, and then I get back into Zelda, then I was in Zelda, then I'd find another entrance to Metroid. It's like, what do I want to do?
Yeah, no, Metal was saying that they were playing around with a lot more restrictions in the connection types lately, so I decided to try something a lot more open, just to see how that would flow in comparison. So it's interesting to hear that it was almost like analysis paralysis of how many options you had.
Yeah, GG guys.
Yo, GG Steel.
Oh, hey, Miss Steel has joined us. GG.
Yo, yeah, like you guys were saying, you can pretty much do anything and go anywhere and find everything. But even still, I'm pretty amazed I managed to squeak in under 2 hours, considering where I was like 10 minutes before.
There's the other arrow upgrade for Ruby.
Yeah, your
Almost.
finish came in pretty quick too. Like from not being in go mode to just there, you're done.
Yeah, it's just, did everything except for go to Kraid. So, the top of Kraid, that is. And that's, the one decision you make, makes the difference.
You did get the most Triforce pieces, and I believe the most life in Zelda. So it's not like you were just spinning your wheels or anything. You definitely collected during that time.
Oh, no, I found, most of the heart containers. They were just everywhere. And, yeah, I mean, Red Ring, found that really easy. Had weapons really early, really easy. It was just, you just go everywhere. And for a minute, I was thinking that the arrows might be a 9, because I didn't know if they were progressive yet, for sure or not. So I was like, well, maybe I'll look for 9 before I go to Kraid. So I did that, and I was like, no, 9's probably in Kraid, which I verified that was the path, and it was like, oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I do want to shout outs to the sprites on Raining Elementalist there. The God, what are those things called? They're in Zelda 2, the horse heads that shoot beams at you. I think that's really great.
I think everybody just calls them the heads that shoot it.
Right? It's like the weird unicorn heads and then the weird panther heads that have the different patterns. Yeah. No, yeah. Shoutouts to Zero Meaning, who's been putting all these sprite edits in the game. More are coming all the time, and there's even a sprite editing community that seems to be growing around adding custom assets. It's really cool.
I don't know, I mean, I was really just trying out the armor pen.
Ring FF.
There's silvers. So this is going to be above 2 hours, but not by a whole lot.
Would be that worthwhile. Like, I think this attack speed is just way more valuable than the bonus armor pen.
We'll see how fast you can get to level 9 from here. Oh, that was a forfeit? Oh, okay. Well... Are we sure about that, or was that a mismark? Because he's still playing, so someone will have to tell me. Is that actually a forfeit?
He did in the chat, in the IRC.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess GG to Raining Elementalist, but it's interesting because it looks like he's still playing too. Like, this doesn't look like a forfeit.
Oh, Rupee. Keep you guessing.
This looks like playing to win to me. Like, he's in Kraid, he's doing the exact things he needs to do. Can we get the music back? Oh, there. Okay. There's the pause and.
Oh no!
Oh, maybe I have no idea.
What happened? He had like 5 minutes left. Oh no, he's going again.
Yeah. I'm so confused.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna watch him finish up here, and I need to eat.
Alright, sounds good. Thanks
Um,
for the raid.
Thank you very much for the comms and the tracking, and thanks to Speed Gaming for putting it on as always. And thanks to Metal.
Yeah, you said it, and thanks for watching, everybody. I'm hesitant to like completely close it here with Raining Elementalist still making progress here. This is the weirdest forfeit I've ever seen. But yeah, I guess that's technically the race. So GG's to everybody. Thanks oh my god, Metal Machine for putting this all together. Thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us. Thanks to the runners for running, and thanks to the viewers for watching. I've been FSS Zilla. Our runners tonight were Antlers, Eat My Steel, Shaddy, Reigning Elementalist, off stream with Sis Crusher. Please give them a follow. They've put on a good show tonight, more so than the technical difficulties I've had to put up with. Also, don't blame anybody on the Speed Gaming crew for these difficulties. It's my internet provider, so yeah. They're great folks who are working really hard to bring this all to you, so... See you guys soon. Next week, we should be doing another one. We have an unofficial one. We have a Discord. If you are interested in giving Z1M1 a try, you can find it at z1m1.info. I'll drop the link in chat as well to the Discord. That is if I can type correctly. I got it in there. By the time I'm done with this outro, we might actually have a finish from Reigning Elementalist here, so feel free to enjoy. I'm not going to mark this episode ended, but officially it is technically over, and I will close it out for real when the final blow is struck. So take care, everybody.